Hello, good day everyone, and welcome again to one of my recorded blog sessions here on the the Marikina Conservatory. So currently we just have finished our ship-to-ship operations here on this ship, but this is kind of surprising because the ship-to-ship operations here typically for a tanker, such as myself on my previous vessel, was a VLCC, and the ship-to-ship operations are mostly coming from the side. But here, since that my you know tanker right now that I am riding is a shuttle tanker, the ship-to-ship operations here is mostly done on the forward area, which is kind of weird since on all my years I've mostly experience ship-to-ship operations on the side. Either on the left side, port side, or on the starboard side. But anyway, this is not the VLCC. This is a shuttle tanker, and currently the ship-to-ship operations here is that we have more like moored the ship to an FPSO. As you can see on the far background, I'm just going to put in a little bit of a focus here. Not sure if my camera is equipped on, it's not exactly a very far-sighted camera or video camera, but from the looks of it, as you can see on the forward area, there is the FPSO, and the bow of this ship is also pointed on the poop deck of this FPSO. So it only assumes that the loading operation here is only on the forward area and the aft. And from the looks of it, I suspect that the loading operations here of this ship is on the forward area side, given that the superstructure of the shuttle tanker is kind of different. Anyway, that's not exactly my that's my observation right now. Now the thing here is that the mooring operations here compared to a VLCC and a normal tanker is that this one didn't require any pilots at all to board the ship. They just basically, just drove in the middle of the ocean and just went ahead on the mooring operations. And as you can see, they didn't have any preparations on the side, forward, on the port side or even the starboard side. No preparations at all, no fenders whatsoever. So yeah, also one more thing that I should take note regarding my, regarding my mooring operation is this is the first time in all my years that I did not participate on the actual mooring operations. Almost all of the mooring operations on my past 10 years of records as being a seafarer is that I am always present on the mooring operations. But this is the only instance I ever recorded that I was not, I was not allowed. Well, not exactly not allowed, but was not required to, participate in the mooring operations. They just told me that my time schedule is not fitting, and my next schedule will be probably around 8 p.m. So yeah, it's about, sorry about that. So yeah, it's about, I'll be rolling out on my work shift at around 2 hours later after this recording of this vlog. So yeah, just I would just like to take a note of that because that's pretty strange. Apparently, the mooring operations, ship-to-ship mooring operations of a shuttle tanker does not require all of the crew of the ship to be participate. So, yeah, as a dayman right now, for being, I was transferred as a dayman a couple of days ago. I am not required. So, yeah, that's the thing. But anyway, yeah, I would just like to take a note of that. I mean, I got used to, participating in mooring operations every now and then, that it's kind of, became second nature. But this is the only instances that I could ever recall on my career as a seafarer that I did not participate. Anyway, it would be much nicer if there was less security on the ship so I could make a good roam around tour or something. But unfortunately, this ship has a very high security. This has a lot of security cameras, and I'm still working out the methods on how to take up videos without being or getting caught or without being exposed. I'm still working on a method on that. So, for everybody's information, we're kind of loading in the middle of the ocean near Great Britain. So, we're somewhere in the UK. So, I'm pretty much lucky right now that this time of the year it's springtime, so the ocean's a bit calmer. Although it's a bit calmer, of course, we could see that the oceans is still, well, if you would compare it to the Mediterranean and you know, the Pacific, even though it's calm, it's still not that as calm as you would compare it to the, seas in the equator. So it's still rough. But I think I'm going to be lucky because I went here on this ship on springtime and to summertime, not on winter time. Because I'm not very good at motion sickness because of probably the effects of being working on a VLCC that you cannot feel motion sickness on that my previous vessels. So this vessel is quite small and than my VLCC one, so I could definitely still feel motion sickness for something. And to make it worse is that this vessel operates around the North Sea, which is known to have not so calm seas. Anyway, like I said, this will be my first and last on the shuttle tanker. I will not even, even dare venture with this. But I'm not gonna rant about it. I just don't feel that the shuttle tanker life is for me right now. I don't know. Maybe it would have been much better if they just kept me on my work job category as a deck maintenance and not as an ad hoc OSAB thing. I'm not really comfortable, doing those two positions in one. Well, technically on contract, I am an OS, but if you would take a look on, on how the way the work policies here or what is imposed on what I'm doing right now or the job description here on the ship, I could say that I'm definitely doing the work of an AB, which I am not very fond of. Uh, so, where should I guess there's really nothing much to tell right about now. All that I can say is that it's kind of want to capture the video here that the ship is moored on the forward side. Probably I'll find out the details on how mooring operations on the forward area works here on the shuttle tanker. Hopefully it's not that too taxing and that my co-workers are more helpful. Um, But honestly, Mike, I sincerely doubt that they'll be helpful because from the start, we're not exactly in good terms right now. Well, I'm not exactly in good terms with them, but or either way around. But of course, they don't suspect that I don't like them, which is good because I'm kind of playing innocent right now, and they don't suspect that I don't like them. So anyway, for this loading operations, it said that our loading operations will be finished at around by the end of the month. So this is just only one of the multiple sites for loading operations. But as long as the mooring operations here would be just like this, that does not require a pilot or a harbor pilot, I think I should be fine, at least. So the only thing I would have to worry about is when this ship will be discharging cargo. So for the loading operations, it will take at least a month for the ship to fully load its cargo. Then I don't know, maybe discharge it somewhere in Norway, maybe Denmark. Honestly, it doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is that I've already shaved off at least a month from the contract, and I have to worry at least 5 more months. So yeah, hopefully I would get to finish my contract here and not return. It's really a blessing that the contract they gave me here was just 6 months. It would be a nightmare for me if it was 9 months. Well, yeah. Well, honestly, I could hold out my own on this job, but you know, the thing that I dislike most is I have to do watchkeeping work, which is solely based. That job description is solely based for the AB, and honestly, I'm not very good at watchkeeping, and I'm still struggling at the moment. So if you're wondering why I have this video, I'm currently inside my cabin now, which has a good position on overlooking the deck. So, which is very good on Intel things because I could, you know, clearly see almost everything here on the deck. So I could see on my port side here on the left side the, you know, pilot accommodation ladder and also the winches for the spring line. Although currently I would like to just say it and add here on this note on my vlog is that currently, you know, currently you can only get to use one pilot, you know, pilot boarding accommodations right now because the starboard side pilot is currently, well, damaged. So as you can see, those are my co-workers right now. They are doing probably the routine rounds. So they're just checking probably the scupper plugs and see if it's you know, opening or something. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, that's the you know, routine rounds that we're doing here. So yeah, I guess that's all for now, and I'll probably should be logging off my video, you know, video action camera right now. So yeah, yeah, I still have to figure out how to, you know, get a full footage of the deck area by, you know, having my spy cam operational. Up to now, I'm still in disarray, and and I'll figure things out. Anyway, this is the Furry Archivist. Have a great day, everyone, and see you around on my next blog journal session. So bye bye for now.